Something important may have just happened in Nigeria's northwest. And if you're paying attention, this is one of those moments that tells you the fight against banditry is quietly shifting. Right now, security circles are buzzing. Social media is reacting fast. Local communities are talking. And one arrest is suddenly everywhere. A 25-year-old woman. One interception. And hundreds of rounds of ammunition. Her name is Shamzia Audu. According to reports, Nigerian troops under Operation Fansiyoma have arrested her in the Badowa area of Shinkifi local government in Zamfara state. And this was not a routine stop. This was not bad timing. This was intelligence meeting opportunity. Because when security operatives searched her, they didn't find personal belongings. They found 764 rounds of 7.62mm special ammunition. Let that sink in. This wasn't one magazine. This wasn't a handful of bullets. This was enough firepower to fuel prolonged attacks, ambushes, and raids across multiple communities. Enough ammunition to destroy lives. And that's where this story gets deeper. Almost immediately, people online began connecting dots. One name started appearing again and again in discussions, comments, and analysis. Bello, a notorious bandit commander. One of the most wanted figures operating in Zamfara and surrounding areas. A man linked to village raids, kidnappings, cattle rustling, and deadly confrontations with security forces. For years, his network has survived not just on fear, but on logistics. Weapons. Ammunition. Supply routes. And this arrest appears to hit the system right in the middle. According to circulating reports, Shamzia Audu was allegedly acting as an ammunition courier for terrorist and bandit groups in the area. And if that's confirmed, it reveals something unsettling, but important, about how these networks operate. They don't always move weapons with armed men. They don't always use obvious routes. They don't always look dangerous. Instead, they exploit assumptions. Women. Young people. The elderly. Individuals who might not immediately raise suspicion at checkpoints. Individuals who blend into daily life. Individuals used as shields for criminal logistics. But this time, it didn't work. Troops on the ground were alert. Checks were thorough. And that vigilance stopped a deadly shipment before it reached its destination. The location matters too. Shinkifi is not just any area. It's one of the communities that has suffered deeply from banditry. Farms abandoned. Schools shut down. Families displaced. Daily life disrupted by fear. For years, residents in Shinkifi and nearby local government areas have lived under the shadow of armed groups. So when news breaks that ammunition meant for bandits has been intercepted right there, it brings something rare. Hope. Operation Fansiyoma itself was designed for moments like this. Not just gunfights in forest, but the slow dismantling of the systems that keep bandits alive and dangerous. In recent months, the operation has recorded multiple successes. Bandit commanders eliminated. Kidnapped victims rescued. Weapons and stolen livestock recovered. This arrest adds another layer. Because cutting off ammunition is just as powerful as confronting fighters. Think about it. Without ammunition, guns are useless. Without supply lines, networks collapse. Without logistics, fear loses its grip. And the volume seized here is what makes this case stand out. 764 rounds. That's not casual. That's organized. That's deliberate. That's a pipeline. If those bullets had reached armed groups, they could have fueled multiple attacks against villages, civilians, and even security personnel. Stopping them before that happened is not just a tactical win. It's a life-saving one. Unsurprisingly, reactions online have been intense. Many Nigerians are praising the troops for their vigilance. Others are calling for sustained pressure and more resources. Some are asking hard questions about how such quantities of ammunition are sourced in the first place. And those questions matter. Who is supplying these weapons? How are military-grade rounds moving through civilian routes? Are there arms dealers, smugglers, or compromised insiders involved? Because arresting couriers is only one step. Dismantling the entire supply chain is the real goal. This development is still unfolding. Investigations are ongoing. And more details may emerge about who Shamzia Audu was working for and how deep the network runs. But one thing is already clear. The fight against banditry is no longer just about the battlefield. It's about intelligence, logistics, patience, and precision. Every arrest, every weapon seized, every supply route cut. They all move the region one step closer to peace. So let me ask you. Backhand index pointing right, do you think cutting off ammunition supply is the real turning point in this war? Backhand index pointing right, or would these networks find new ways to adapt? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want clear, no-nonsense breakdowns of Nigeria's security developments, like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because stories like this, quiet but powerful, are often where real change begins. The fight continues. But tonight, the momentum feels different.